like 2 steps first. It's just getting down that step. Watch out there. You do it so I'll do it. Stop.
Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video. I am back. Back still in quite a lot of pain, but we're getting there. I had a nasty spasm in it and it seems to have calmed down, but we're still in recovery. But unfortunately, some things can't wait, and this is one of them. So we are 10 days since we harvested, and it's all looking and smelling and sounding very nice. I will put this in and hopefully not drop it so you can hear the fermentation happening. Lovely. So now we need to set up our, I don't even know what we call it.
Pressing station.
Yeah, something like that. So we need a table.
Okay. Probably the worst thing you could have done, really.
Probably. Right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That works. Perfect, it's ventilation. A little bit of UV.
Shall I maybe do this, because this looks really bad on your back?
We'll take it in turns. So far the flow is good.
This is definitely closed.
Very nice.
So just to explain a little bit of the process we're doing here, we're taking all the juice and grapes from the big bucket and putting them through the little press to separate the juice and press out any remaining juice that's left in the grapes. By leaving the grapes and all the stalks in the juice for 10 days, we add more flavour, colour and tannin to the wine. The juice goes from the press into a small bucket that we use the wine pump to then put it into our 60-litre tank. We can do about 15 to 20 litres each time, so we'll be repeating this process of adding the grapes and filling the smaller bucket until the tank is full. The wine will then sit in the stainless steel tank for a few months for a secondary fermentation, and then we will bottle up the wine probably in about 6 months, around March time.
You didn't know back then what you know before the broken skin. Ain't letting your love playing the tape again. It's such a sad sight. Words shaking on the wall, just dragging you around, reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin. Watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend. You didn't know back then what you know now. Black lines of dominoes, pushing each other down. When all the games run through, with all the players set, I'll still be with you. Our big winners yet. I'm reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin. Watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend. Reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin. Watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend. With my best friend. Front porch cigarette.
So we just need to get the wine level, it's about here, just under here, full, to make sure there's no air left in the tank. So the leftover grapes we've just added water to.
Yeah.
And what's this called?
It hopefully will be called a piquette.
Piquette.
So because there's still quite a lot of wine content in there, in theory, we should be able to get like a fermenting solution by the end of it. And then if we put it into a bottle, in theory, it will finish fermenting in the bottle and we'll get a slightly sparkly 5%-ish wine. Or something similar to wine, maybe.
Interesting.
Hopefully. Never done it before. It's not very popular, probably for a reason. We will see.
Good morning, guys. It is another day and it is such a nice temperature. I think it's only going to be about 25 degrees and there's like this slightly cooling breeze. It's just lovely. I am so happy it's September. We have got another bit of a heat bump coming. I think it's going to go back up to about 35, but it just feels like we're on the other side of summer. We have bought something that Iwan has been saying he wants to buy for months, and I said there's no space for it and we need to power it, blah blah blah. So he has spent, before his back went bad, he was working on clearing up some more space inside the cabin, which is a bit chaotic since we emptied the barn, so that we could fit a freezer in there, because he wants to do a lot of meal prep ready for when baby's here, so that we have lots of good food to eat. And also, just with all the produce we still have in the garden, it's going to be amazing to be able to freeze all of that. So his plan is to do a lot of batch cooking today, and I'm going to go pick all the tomatoes I can find in the garden, because I think he's going to make like a passata or just a tomato sauce or something. But yeah, I'm going to grab my hat and my produce basket, one I found in the bin that has served me so well for like 3 years now. Such a good basket. Hat and basket and a dodo. Oh, I can't get over this weather. I haven't been down to pick the cucumbers in maybe a week. Oh my goodness. There's 2 of them. I wonder if they will be bitter. We did actually have on Sunday, I think it was, Sunday morning, it's now Tuesday, we had about 2 or 3 hours of pretty good rain, the first rain of the season. So I'm intrigued to see if that's affected the tomatoes. It might have made them split. We'll see. But crazy cucumbers. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, there's more. Cucumbers are crazy plants. Don't know what we're going to do with these. Let's see if any of these tomatoes are usable. The plants are definitely looking like they're at the end of the season. I think these 2 are okay. There's lots that are kind of rotting. We get, I think these are Carissa the boy tomatoes, and they get blossom end rot. And then I think these are Roma tomatoes. They tend not to get the blossom end rot, but they do split a bit, but still usable. And then this amazing tomato bed is still doing amazing. Even new flowers on some of them. There's so many flowers on this one. This is the yellow cherry. Can I get your opinion on a few garden things?
Yeah. If you pick them, I'll try and use them.
So Iwan also said if I find any good pears to pick them. I think we have 5 pear trees on the land and we never really do much with them. So these are not looking great. Oh, there's some good ones. I can't quite reach. Wait. I've also grown, how am I going to get to you, some okra. I've never really cooked with it before, but it has really beautiful flowers. This is a red one and a green one. So I think they're ready to pick. So it does open up. It has a really beautiful inside. So worth growing even just for the flowers. In case anyone's ever noticed that our kitchen floor is never clean, this is how Frankie likes to come in from the outside after lying in all the dry grass. We have to sweep the floor about 3 times a day. Frankie, it's all in your ear.
We have an extreme amount of tomatoes.
We do. What are you going to do with them all?
I don't know. I think we'll try and make a pasta bake and a tomato sauce. And maybe like dinner for tonight. Little sausage. Frankie. Good afternoon, everybody. So I have just processed 2.5 kilos of tomatoes. 1.5 kilo has gone into the freezer already in sauce form, or like pre-sauce, just blended, or just straight up frozen. Here I have a chicken arrabbiata, which we like, and it is obviously very good to just reheat. So I am going to use some of these new, it's glass, it's not really Tupperware, is it? Is it Pyrex, something like that? But it's oven proof anyway. So I can put them in there and then we can either get them in the air fryer or get them in the oven. I'm going to try and get into batch cooking because obviously when baby comes, we are going to have less time, obviously. So, yep, so that's the plan. I've never really done batch cooking before, in terms of like freezing it. So, yeah, I'm going to go hardcore with it. I've got some stuff to do, shepherd's pie, or cottage pie. Cottage pie with beef, is that right? But I'm not going to be doing it now anyway, because I forgot to buy potatoes. This is a full jar of sun-dried tomatoes. Really annoyed that we didn't weigh this as they were going in, because it's probably a good kilo and a half in there. There's also some, where have I put it? I've put some in oil, so they'll soften up but still remain preserved. I am also going to try with some jars. These aren't proper canning jars, but they do have quite a good seal. Sorry, I'm very white. Quite a good seal in there. So I'm going to try it, and then we're going to try the upside down and see what happens. I'm probably going to try and do this piquette. Piquette, I think. Well, what we're going to do is put them into these old fizzy bottles and hope that we'll get a lightly sparkling 5-6%, quite light red wine. Hopefully, we may also be making non-dangerous explosive devices. Hope YouTube doesn't ban us for. So yeah, so we're going to give that a go. That's all the musty stuff. Right, there is only that much juice in the bottom, and annoyingly, but inevitably, there are lots of seeds. There are lots of seeds stuck at the bottom of this. So I have a trusty kitchen colander, and I'm going to try and transfer it into this, and I need this to settle just a little bit because there's a lot of must, like the actual really fine bits still in there, so we need to let it sort itself out. Fingers crossed this isn't too messy.
Seat is nice and warm now, thank you, Albi. Whilst Iwan has been cooking up a storm in the kitchen, I have been at my desk drawing. I have spent the summer doing so much drawing, which I'm really happy about, because it was kind of my New Year's resolution for 2025 to get back into my illustration work. And then our lives completely changed in March. So the fact that that has still been a priority for me, I'm really happy about. And I think having this desk space to work at has made a big difference for me. So I've been doing loads of little original tea inspired drawings. These are available on my website. Being eaten by a cat. I'll put you on the bed. But I was just going through an old sketchbook and I found this drawing, which feels very fitting for what we've been working on this week. So I thought I would get this one finished, as I think it will be quite a cute print. It's got Albi on the wine label. But whilst I'm here, I wanted to quickly tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace, who we have worked with a lot and we're really grateful for them to continue supporting our channel, but it's also how I'm able to run my illustration business through my own website. If you haven't heard of them before, then Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that makes setting up a website or online shop effortless. I can easily upload new prints to my Calm Lines website, customize how they're displayed, and create a shop that feels calm and easy to navigate. To get started with your own, you'll need to claim your site name, which you can do with Squarespace domains that make it really easy to find the best name for your business. And there are no hidden fees or add-ons. Security tools are included, and you can also add on a professional email service. And if the idea of starting with a blank page for your website is a bit overwhelming, then you can use Design Intelligence, which is a brilliant tool combining 20 years of design experience with AI to instantly create a layout tailored to you and your style and your business idea. So whether you're just starting your first creative project or growing an existing business, you can head to squarespace.com/FrankieOffGrid for a free trial and save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain using the code FrankieOffGrid. You'll also find a link in the description below this video, and a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Now I'm going to get to finishing this. Okay.
Let's use that orange lid one because it's bigger.
Okay.
So it's going to give us a bit more time. Squeeze.
Oh no.
Get it in. There you go. Okay, bottle. Because I can pinch. Okay, I'll put that one up there. I can control this now. So we go slowly. We're all good. Okay, bottle. Ooh, put that one up there, put that one up there, put that one up there, put that one up there. It's going to fall over. I've got the flow. So, oi, he says.
That's going to be too full.
Yeah. Nice. That kind of look.
This one's not that full, should I squeeze it?
They all need squeezing. Otherwise they'll blow up. So here we are, finished solution. Smells quite nice, no?
You're going to contaminate it.
Maybe. I mean, it's obviously not ready, but kind of like fermented grape juice, really. Do you want to? You shouldn't really should do. So what we do here is, because this is still fermenting a bit, it will produce its own.
Gas.
Yeah, gas is the best word to use because we're not sure which gas. So it's going to produce its own gas. So if we squeeze the bottle to get all of the oxygen out, I can do it, I think.
to about here, and then you screw the lid on. And because these bottles can handle the pressure, because they're from fizzy things, then what will happen is that will swell to be a normal bottle. That makes sense, doesn't it? Some of these wine terminologies are quite hard to describe to... I think that looks good, actually.
Yeah,
I think those two...
I mean, there's still a little space in the top, so it might be worth giving it an extra squeeze.
Oh, yeah. Can't see enough, can we? Never mind. Schweppes, sort your paper out. Oh! Right, where should we put them?
Somewhere, it doesn't matter if they explode.
Probably back in the barn.
That's it.
Nice.
It's a cool colour.
We'll see how many are still standing in the morning.
Diogo, are you handsome? Yes.